talk about one of probably on this channel, one of the more controversial things, which is going to be a Bitcoin. Oh my God, Bitcoin is on fire. Look, if you watch this video through the end and you are a fan of crypto, Ethereum, Bitcoin, Solana, any of that stuff, NFTs, you're probably going to find this to be a slightly unpopular opinion, but that's okay. That's what we're here to do, is to talk about it, to learn from each other, educate one another. Now, without further ado, this video is brought to you by none other than the TMF Podcast, TMF Apparel. Check out my Objection Hearsay t-shirt. Check out all of them in the link below. But let's move right on over to this bad boy right here. Boom! Bitcoin trading at 23,357. I know it's kind of hard to see on the screen because it's a little bit big here. Let's see if we can shrink it for you. Oh, baby. Nothing really happened over the weekend. Let's be completely transparent. Nothing really happened over the weekend that was like, well, economically, we should see a 12% drop in Bitcoin. That's not how that went down. However, we did have some issues with cryptocurrency exchanges. And I think that this is just really lagging in the bear market that we are seeing in the stock market, right? Because the stock market today was on fire. It was on literal fire. I'm pretty sure Wall Street is actually burning. Someone call the fire department, get them over there. But right now, your long-term investments are burning. Now, I read an article when Bitcoin was in like the 30-ish, 32, 34 range, that 60% of Bitcoin holders were upside down in their investment. Now, if that was true, then at this point, 75% plus got to be upside down in Bitcoin. So what are we going to see happen here? We're going to see panic sells. This is not a situation where you will ever hear me say buy the dip, because the dip is yet to come. Now, I believe that there are several things leading the charge on this. Things that have just been kind of in the works for the last few months that are really starting to come to fruition, right? Because when you see small losses like 2%, 3% on a daily basis, you don't really get nervous. What ends up happening is you have more of those than you have green days. And over the course of like 3, 4, 6 months, you end up being down, I don't know, 50% of your investment, because those things compound and add up. Now, what do I think has a lot to do with this? Personally, and I think this has been a long time coming, is the NFT market. I think is going to drive Bitcoin and Ethereum into the dirt. Probably going to be the most controversial thing, and I'm going to get probably hate comments on that for anyone who watched this video, but I do think NFTs are going to drive crypto into the dirt. And I say this because anyone can make an NFT of anything and sell it. So what we have here, NFTs as a contract, as a utility, it's a good idea. Follow me. Good idea, right? Contract, good idea. Like a deed, right? You can attach things to it with inherent value. That makes it good. It's on the blockchain. You can be the only one that owns it. You can put it in your nice little wallet and you can have it and whatever. Great idea. Not a great idea is anyone can mint anything with nothing attached to it at all and sell it for an exorbitant amount of money. So what you have is people going, I have a 10,000 NFT collection because I created an algorithm and this whole thing that takes and puts all these different faces on my turtles. And now I have 10,000 turtles for sale. They're all different colors and you can buy my turtles, and my turtles are, they're only 0.5 ETH or whatever, or 0.1 ETH. And I can sell all these. You have all of these creators taking their doodles and turning them into NFTs and saying, well, it's going to support my project. Well, on the inside of this contract is this. I don't know if you can see that, but there ain't nothing on it. It's a blank ass piece of paper, right? So you had a bunch of people create a bunch of NFTs, contracts, worthless. Because at the end of the day, we don't care about your ape drawing, and we don't care about your turtles, and we don't care about any of these things, because it's like, it's just cool to have it. Yeah, it was cool to pay $1 million for a Bored Ape. It's not cool to own a Bored Ape that's now worth $5,000 because no one wants to buy it. And you paid $1 million for it. That thing is not cool anymore. right? Because its price is not fluctuating with Bitcoin or Ethereum. I mean, it is fluctuating, but its value doesn't come from this. Its value comes from what someone is willing to pay for it, what someone is willing to actually give you for that particular NFT. And if the value of those go away because the market is super flooded with a bunch of worthless contracts, who cares, right? It's almost like buying a car with no title to it. You know, you paid a bunch of money for it, but you can't sell it. You know, it's worthless. It doesn't have any inherent value. And I kept saying this over and over for months, like, stop making these things. I see creators on TikTok making crap ton of these collections. Buy my collection, support my collection. Yeah, that's great. They made $100,000, $200,000, $1 million selling their collections. They're worthless to the people that own them. They're completely useless contracts. That's a problem. When people start unloading these things and their value starts dropping, crypto starts dropping. Also, we're seeing a recession overall in the overall economy, and people are going to take their cash out. Bitcoin goes up when people inject money into Bitcoin. You have to inject money into it. Cold hard cash. Real money. Not fake money. Real currency. I'm not saying that this is fake. I'm saying that you can't just print it, right? You can mine it. So the more they mine and there's no buyers, value goes down as well. So people keep mining it and they don't keep selling it. It's kind of like a real mine, right? If you go out there and dig up a bunch of gold but you don't sell to anybody, the gold worth more or less money. You have a big supply and not a demand. We're having a supply and demand problem. And you're going to see people on TikTok, oh my God, I see them all the time, doing this. Oh, well, all right, hold on, let me switch my. All right, now, right here, this here, you're going to find support. It's got support, right? So we're going to buy it off of support. It's going to go up. And then we're going to sell because we're hitting resistance here. And then we're going to go back to support. You can't predict this. You can't predict this. And you can't predict that on a 1 minute chart on Bitcoin. And even if you could, what are you making off of this move? 22.6, 24.17, 1%? What are you trading? $100? You made $1. Congratulations. This isn't a sustainable method of long-term investment for most people, right? So, that being said, Bitcoin is in the absolute dirt. Ethereum, I'm trying to find it here. He'll pull it up. I might have to. There we go. At 12.48. Now, when I was buying crypto, trying to almost day trade crypto because there are no day trade restrictions, I bought Ethereum at like 1900 or 2000 or 22 or something, and it dipped down to like 18, and I was like, I am out. It is $1,200. Man, that is low. If you want to know how low that is, it's real low. It hasn't been this low since January 2021, and then previous to that, this thing was trading in the hundreds of dollars. Where does it go? I mean, look, that's a gigantic head and shoulders. So everyone out there in the crypto market is probably going to tell you, well, it's going to bounce. It might find support at freaking $700. Support is buyers. Let's make ourselves perfectly clear about what support means in the market. Support means buyers were present. It came down to a level, people bought it. They felt comfortable buying the asset or the equity at that level. Because it's back down here and it was once bought at that level does not mean that people feel comfortable now also buying it at that level, which is why we see it constantly smash through these, because people are not confident in what they are seeing right here in the actual real world. So they're taking their money out. That's what's happening. It's not that Ethereum is losing steam. It's not that the projects are necessarily crap. It's that people are not confident anymore in what you're actually putting your money into. I mean, we look at the actual market here, like the S&P, obviously, huge hit. People are scared. They are taking their money out of the market, and they're taking it, they're putting it into something else, or they're just keeping it. I'll bet right now there's more money in banks currently than we're going to see cash liquid in a long time, right? Because when they start selling, the money goes somewhere. It doesn't just disappear, right? It goes back into someone's pocket. So, that being said, be careful. Don't go out there and listen to everyone tells you to buy the dip. Do your own research. Understand why things might be down this far. Now, I've been saying, if you watch any of the stock channel live streams or any of that stuff, that there is no economic reason for this to go up. And actually, prior to that, in May, I said if they do not resolve gas prices, this is going to happen. I kept saying it. And I'm part of the Discord, and I love the Discord. The OBR guys are great. I love the analysis. I love the chat. I love the fun conversations that we have, etc., etc. When you give me reasons to say, well, SPY is going to be at 425, 430, and gas is $5 a gallon, and there's no end in sight, and bread and milk and every other thing that you need to survive and live is through the freaking roof, including your housing is through the roof, and you can't afford to live your regular life over the course of the summer. Not only that, the entire travel and tourist industry is about to get absolutely destroyed because no one can afford to go on any of these trips. All of that is going to compound and push the market right into earth. So am I surprised to see it 374? Not really. I'm surprised it took this long, but this is like, we're not even into summer yet. Summer hasn't started. Summer doesn't start for 7 more days. Well, the official start of summer. So, what are we going to see here? Chop, 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 down. Unless Jerome Powell comes out, says something absolutely crazy to save the day about interest rates, or Biden's going to give people a bunch of money, there's going to be stimulus or something. They're going to print money, which is inflate us even more. It's going to be a short-term fix to people who do not understand what is happening around them at all. Unless any of that happens, we're going down. We're going back down. So if you can take money out and move it, I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just saying that it's currently shrinking as you watch this video. So let me know what you think. Follow the live streams if you want throughout the day. If you want to learn how to make some money as the rest of the world burns, also follow the live streams. Join the Discord. The link is below. I get nothing from you joining it aside from someone else to listen to us talk, banter, and make money. Outside of that, check out TMF Apparel, USA.com. Get you some gear. Check out Webull. Check out TD Ameritrade. Check out all of the brokerages. Look, man, take the time that you've got while you're at home, wondering why your entire money market, IRA, 401k is on fire, and figure out how to way to resolve it. Till next time, adios.